What's up guys, it's Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian behind the blog Hungry Hobby, and today I'm here making my oat flour banana bread recipe. I absolutely love baking with oat flour. I have several recipes on my blog. All have gotten pretty popular. My savory oat flour bread, my honey oat flour bread, pumpkin oat flour bread, and now my banana oat flour bread, which I'm gonna teach you how to make today. So if you wanna know how to make banana bread from a healthy, delicious oat flour, then stick around and we'll get started. But first, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every single week and you don't want to miss one, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the red bell notification button. All right guys, let's get started. So the first thing you need to make oat flour banana bread is oat flour, and it's so easy to make, you guys. Seriously, so easy to make. Please don't buy oat flour for like $100 billion. I have a whole video of tips on baking, frequently asked questions, and a demo on how to make homemade oat flour. But really, it's as simple as throwing it in your blender, blending it up, and then you've got oat flour. But if you have more questions, I'll link that video below and make sure that you check it out. Once you have your oat flour, then it's time to add some cinnamon, some salt, just a little tiny bit of salt. This recipe, a little bit of salt goes a long way. Baking soda and baking powder, and you'll want to mix that up really well. One tip that I learned recently by using a bunch of stored oat flour that I had is it can get kind of clumpy if you store it for too long, so make sure that you whisk it really, really well and get rid of any clumps if you've been using stored oat flour. If you freshly grind your oats, you probably won't have that problem. You can set your oat flour mixture to the side, and it's time to get started with the wet ingredients. So here I have two types of banana. So I have a really brown banana and a really green banana, and what you're about to see in the video is a normal yellow banana. So really brown bananas have a lot more sugar. Really green bananas have a lot more starch, okay? So the more brown, spotted, yellow your banana is, the sweeter the bread will come out if you use that type of banana. The more green your banana is, the less sweet the bread will come out. Also, the harder it will be to mash the banana. So I recommend for this recipe, especially because I didn't add a ton of extra sugar into this recipe, that you use this might be too brown for you. This would be good for me, but this might be too brown for you. So brown, or like very yellow spotted brown like you're about to see in the video. Another tip that I have is to take your banana and squeeze it while it's still in the peel. This just helps it be easier to mash. So then once you peel it, it's already kind of mashed, and now you can use your fork to go ahead and mash all the bananas up. And you're gonna use 3 for this recipe, 3 medium to large bananas. And use your fork to mash it up, and it'll just be a little bit easier because you've already squeezed it in the peel. Once you've got your mashed banana, then you're gonna go ahead and add just some maple syrup and a couple eggs. Some almond milk or regular milk, honestly even water would work in this recipe. Any kind of unsweetened non-dairy milk or dairy milk will work. I personally have not tried a vegan modification with this recipe, so if you do, please leave a comment either here or on the actual post, because people would love, if they're out of eggs or they're egg-free for any reason, people would love to hear how it worked out. So I haven't had a chance to test that yet, so if you do, let us know. But anyways, you're gonna mix all those wet ingredients up, and then you'll add wet to the dry. Super easy, just like any other quick bread recipe. Now, the specific thing that I do with all of my oat flour recipes, particularly my oat flour bread recipes, is I let the batter sit for 5 minutes. Now, you can either go ahead and add it to the bread pan and let it sit for 5 minutes, or you can let it sit for 5 minutes and add it to the bread pan. It really doesn't matter. But before it goes in the oven, you want to let it sit for 5 minutes. Give those oats a chance to just absorb the liquid. Here's the cool thing about this recipe. I have not had a chance to film it yet, but you can also make this exact same recipe as I just described in a muffin tin, okay? So you'll just shorten the baking time. And both those recipes for the bread and the muffins will be linked below. But let's go ahead with the oat flour banana bread recipe. So for the bread, you're going to spray some parchment paper. It's kind of overkill, I know, but I really don't like to do dishes or when things stick. So put your parchment paper down, pour your banana oat flour mixture into it, let it sit 5 minutes, and then you can stick it in the oven. Banana bread, as I found out, is a little tricky when it comes to baking it. It will get a little brown on top. Two things you should do anytime you bake, which I recently learned, is one, make sure you turn the pan around halfway through. So make sure that you place it in the oven horizontal, and then about halfway through, so at the 20-25 minute mark, turn the pan around. If you're making muffins at the 7 to 9 minute mark, turn the pan around, and that will ensure even cooking. With the bread, like I said, it's gonna get a little browner on top. This is just the nature of banana bread. All banana bread recipes are like this that I've ever found, even if you're baking with just like normal all-purpose flour. So it's gonna have a little bit of sweeter crust on top. It's just kind of one of the yummy things about banana bread. So watch that. You'll think you're burning it, but you won't be. You'll know it's done when you take a toothpick, you insert it into the center, and it comes out 95% clean, okay? Then it's ready. Now, here's the thing about any kind of oat flour recipe, particularly this oat flour banana bread. You're gonna get the best results if you let it cool completely. I mean, let it cool for a couple hours, then put it in the fridge and wait till the next day to eat it. If you can't wait that long, it will still be good. It just might crumble a little bit more. Remember, we're working with oat flour, so it's just a little different. But I love this recipe. I've made it like 6 times, and then I made it into muffins. It's just so delicious. It's freezer friendly. It's so easy to make. Definitely let me know if you try it, because we've just been loving it. I have been slathering mine with butter, and that has been the bomb. The baby loves his with peanut butter on top. Lots of different ways to eat it. Lots of great ways to get your oatmeal in a fun way. So yeah, let me know if you guys try this. And like I said, I have several other oat flour bread recipes you can try, all that will be linked below, along with 14 other recipes that I use. I told you I cook with oat flour all the time. So I'll link that below, and the homemade oat flour video. Lots of resources, lots of things to try out. So please leave a comment, tag me on Instagram at @hungryhobbyrd. If you make this recipe, I'd love to see what you guys make. Hit that subscribe button and that red notification bell button if you haven't already, so that you never miss a video. I post nutrition tips, healthy recipes, workouts, and all kinds of things every single week, both on the blog and here. So be sure to check it out and make sure that you subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy.